Yeah, what is up everybody, and welcome back to another Madden 15 Ultimate Team game with the Budget Squad. And we're in a Super Bowl that's not, or a Super Bowl, seems like this happens pretty often, but here we are. Though it is our playoffs, we are the divisional round, but we are in a Super Bowl to start off our playoff run. We have an undefeated season going, so we skip wildcard weekend due to the first round bye as Hawkins gets the first catch of the game, and now here we are immediately in the Super Bowl here. And the thing about like Mud this year is that you're not guaranteed to be playing someone in your seed. So I'm not sure this dude's in my seed, which is all rookie first string, I believe we're in right now, or whatever it may be. Either way, it's not exactly all rookie second string, so you know, it may not be all Madden first string, but we have to at least show some respect to our opponent for getting to his Super Bowl. You don't want to, you know, overlook him or anything like that. Though we are moving the ball downfield, we're making all the smart reads. Flacco is 5 for 5, and then this pass happens. That was a mistake. That was a pick six. Should have been a pick six. We got away with that one. That was definitely something we got away with. Sometimes in the playoffs, you need a little bit of luck, all right? And that was a little bit of luck our way, because that was just not smart. I don't know. It was a quick read to the flats that was 7 points for your team. Instead, we end up cashing in at 7 points. So now we just got to hope we could play defense. And there, that could have been a pick. So, I mean, you look at it that kind of way. But at the same time, you know, I mean, obviously we got away with that. But now we just got to focus on playing defense here and hopefully coming up with a stop. And we'll see what our opponent is capable of doing, though. There, third down, he should have gotten sacked. Instead, 4th down and 3, a chance for the defense to come up with a stop. He goes downfield and gets it. Man, I was hoping Eric Reed could have closed in that ball instead. You see, that's why I don't like Eric Reed. I feel like he doesn't really play the ball deep too well. But at the same time, that was a good read by my opponent. Maybe there's not much Eric Reed could have done. You know, maybe I'm just used to playing with the 97 overall free safeties too much. I need to get adjusted to the 87 overall Eric Reed, as my opponent is now all of a sudden at the goal line here. We have him at a 4th and 3. Now we have him at a 3rd and goal. Thankfully, it's a 3rd and goal from the 18 after Darryl Washington delivers a huge sack. And then we get the user pick right there. He was trying to be risky. He wanted to get his shot the end zone there. He was going for broke, and that's what happens, man. 3rd down and goals are not easy to convert. As again, that was another pick 6 that he dropped. I'm playing so sloppy, yet we're getting away with it. I mean, I don't know, maybe Hawkins put a hand in it, I don't know. But either way, that just looked like a crappy read right there, and we got away with it again. So once again, now that we got that bad read out of our system, let's just move on and act like nothing ever happened. I mean, we are playing in someone else's Super Bowl, and you guys know how it is when you're in your Super Bowl. Madden doesn't take it to you lightly, so maybe we're getting a break from the Madden gods because we're in someone else's Super Bowl. So this guy, you know, he's probably frustrated at this point. Meanwhile, you know, we're going to try to take advantage of that. Sometimes when you're getting a few breaks, you got to keep that in your head and try to frustrate your opponent, because you got to think how you would react if you drop 2 picks like that. You're like, oh god, I hate this game. You're frustrated. You're playing a little bit out of your game. And, you know, I'm just trying to do the best I can to find the open guys. Not taking any deep shots or anything like that. Just finding whoever is open with Flacco and getting first downs. This time is Reggie Wayne. And Reggie Wayne's going to get a nice extra 7 yards after that catch. And look at us killing the clock. Playing smart. Hitting Jonathan Stewart, who's hitting the edge to the 4-yard line. 19 seconds left. We call our first timeout. You're going to try to punch this one in with Jonathan Stewart. But Stewart only gets a yard, and we're forced to call our second timeout. 2nd down and goal. Again, the run game. And again, nothing. He has the defense to stuff it up. And then 3rd down, I accidentally go to axe Madden here. This is not even the play I want with no timeouts left, but we get the touchdown to Jonathan Stewart. Once I had the play call, I'm like, alright, I don't really like this play at the goal line, but let me put the running back on a streak out the backfield, because those are pretty effective, especially at the goal line. And what do you know, it was effective for us, as that was effective for him, but he's not able to call his timeout before the clock expires. So he got a little break there, but it's just a little too late for him, and he's still down 14-0 despite that. But he does get ball coming out of half, so this game is far from over. Though at the same time, we get one defensive stop, the way our offense is moving the ball when I don't make stupid reads, I feel pretty confident that we get the stop, that we could end the game, as he's taking these dump down passes, but it's not getting him first downs. And now a big 4th down and 3 again. He's trying to hit, I don't know, he's trying to hit the drag or the deep route or what, but we got immediate pressure with Sheldon Richardson, and that is actually going to do it for this game here. Our opponent pauses. He took a while before he actually quit. It took like 30 seconds or something like that. But eventually he quit, and now here we are in the conference championship game. We move on. I mean, that game definitely could have been different. I can't reiterate enough. That game could have been different if we actually threw those picks instead of having them dropped. But who cares? We're in the conference championship, alright? I always mention it. You know, I get screwed over so many times. That's just the way it is. You'll get screwed over a lot, but then Madden will screw over your opponent. The Madden BS usually evens out. A lot of times it doesn't. But right now, we are balling on a all-time, well, not all-time high, a pretty damn good high right now. Jonathan Stewart into the end zone, running the ball for a touchdown, establishing the run game. I always talk about I want to establish, especially with the budget squad, as my opponent running the ball up the gut here, gain of 5 yards. Can't really tell who he has at running back right now. It looks like a pretty decent one right there, but yeah, either way, I feel, you know, we got a good shot of winning this one here after getting that 7-0 start. But we'll see what he has in offense. And what he has in offense is crossing routes with the tight ends, slants and crossing routes with the tight ends. The slants I'm not too worried about. The crossing routes with the tight ends, I'm a little bit worried about. One thing I'm not worried about is that screen pass, because we got that one locked up, and there's Eric Reed with the pick, breaking the tackle from the running back and taking it all the way for the touchdown. My opponent did have a pretty good team. You saw he had Mack at center. Mack has to be an elite center. You see free Reggie White coming through the gap as I'm trying to guard that cross play. He got the cross to the left side earlier, so I'm trying to guard that one myself. As third down, we get the immediate pressure. I honestly don't know where the hell, like, my dudes are coming straight off the edge, passing by the tackles. I don't know why that's happening, but it's happening, and we're getting like instant sacks off of it. So I'll definitely take it. As I think he had Bruce Irvin on his team, so this dude definitely has some studs on his team, man. As I try to squeeze one of the Darren Sproles, but that ends up being dropped. It was tight coverage. I was hoping I could get the Sproles there, but nonetheless, we'll punt the ball. We'll pin them deep at the 2-yard line, and then again, we score our second safety of the game. We usually don't score one safety a game. We actually scored 2 safeties a game. So the defense, mainly the defensive line, is playing tremendous right now, and it looks like we are about to punch our ticket to the Super Bowl. And of course, last time we actually lost the Super Bowl in our first season. We went undefeated. We've been undefeated, you know, all throughout this whole budget squad. The only game we lost was the freaking Super Bowl. So we definitely have to capitalize and, you know, just don't lose a Super Bowl. I want to win Super Bowls. Not just for the fact that, hey, you win the Super Bowl and stuff like that. I don't need to win the Super Bowl for, like, the legacy collectibles or anything like that in this budget squad. We need the coin. You need that coin reward. I think you get 5,000 coins for winning the Super Bowl. We need that paycheck, baby. Cha-ching. We can use that. And plus, you know, at the same time, we can use those packs to get whatever badges come out of it. Maybe we get a silver or gold or, God forbid, an elite badge to sell. So, you know, definitely looking out for that. Though we are up 25-0, so we are looking pretty damn good in this game. Deion Sanders with the pick. And then, of course, after the Super Bowl, win or loss, it's going to be upgrading the squad again. Even though, you know, it doesn't really look like we exactly need upgrades right now. There's no glaring weaknesses of our team that are popping out. Throughout the season, there hasn't been any as far as I could tell. We'll still upgrade anyway, so we definitely have a lot of coins. If you guys saw there, I think we're sitting on like 40,000 coins or something crazy, maybe 50,000. We're sitting on a lot of coins as Kuechly gets a pick there. That was a fluky pick, went off Reggie Wayne's hands, but we're going to get a touchdown the next play anyways via, once again, Eric Reed. Now, that doesn't have anything to do with Eric Reed. That's just us using Eric Reed and getting these picks. That's 3 in the playoffs for him now, including 2 pick sixes in this game alone. So the defense is definitely keying in this game as he's just chucking up Hail Mary. So what's that? 18 points the defense scored. The defense scored more points than the offense, and obviously more points than his offense, as he's trying to get anything right before half. Meanwhile, we're trying to hit the strip button on him. So yeah, we will upgrade. I mean, I'll figure out what we need to upgrade next. The one thing I'm thinking about maybe upgrading is, like, even though we don't really need an offensive line, like, part of me just wants to upgrade the offensive line anyways and just make it so dominant. So we're just bullying people in the run game, pancaking people, running with Jonathan Stewart, doing that kind of stuff, running out of, like, pistol formations, because running out of pistol formations are so good in this game, and the Broncos playbook has so many great pistol formations that I would love to take advantage of that. And, you know, I think that would be really cool. So that maybe, I mean, it's not the flashy way to go, but that's kind of where my mind is at. Maybe someone can talk me out of that in the comment section, as I was trying to hit, I believe, Greg Olson on that play. Either way, we're skipping a bunch of plays in this second half because you guys can tell the game is pretty much a wrap. I'm just going to show you guys a few plays just to show you how the game transpires. You see he comes down in his crossing plays with the tight end. He doesn't have much else, and Jason McCourty makes a great break on the ball there on 4th down because he had a receiver open and gets a turnover on down. So I see we're just running the ball with Stewart here, trying to get us some first downs. I mean, there's absolutely no way we can lose this game. We're going to the Super Bowl, and, you know, we're in a nice rhythm right now. We're definitely in a nice rhythm. Besides the 2 drop picks in that first game, Flacco is completing a bunch of passes right now. We got a nice dynamic run game. The one thing we just got to hope is, one, we don't face a super team the Super Bowl. And then 2, that we're not getting like Madden BS in the Super Bowl. Neither you can control, but hopefully neither happens, as Jonathan Stewart's going to get a few first downs to help ice this game, including one on 4th and 1, running it up the gut. I mean, we don't have to take the field goal there. It really does not matter. We don't need 3 more points. I'd rather get the first down and kill the rest of the clock, but I actually scored a touchdown here. I didn't really want to, but once I was at the 1-yard line, I kind of Ahmad Bradshaw that thing. Like in the Super Bowl, I was like, oh, I'm at the 1-yard line. Too late to slow down. Well, we scored a touchdown. We're going to get like 10 more coins for scoring 7 more points, and that's it. So, you guys leave a like in the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe for more Madden 15 Ultimate Team games. And next time, it's the Super Bowl with the Budget Squad.